everyone, my name is Dilshad. I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics at Amet University, Chennai. In the last session, we had discussed about the eigenvalues, eigenvectors and the dimension of the eigenspace. Now we have a question like where we are using the eigenvectors. What are the application of these eigenvectors? In mathematics, one of the application is diagonalization of the matrices. Diagonalization problem. For a square matrix A, does there exist an invertible matrix P such that P inverse AP is diagonal? So if we are able to find the matrix P inverse and we can write it as P inverse AP, it will be diagonal. If we are writing like this, the diagonal entries will be the eigenvalues of the matrix A. Diagonalizable matrix definition. A square matrix A is called diagonalizable if there exists an invertible matrix P such that P inverse AP is a diagonal matrix. The another definition is if it is diagonalizable means if it should be similar to the diagonal matrix. Eigenvalue and eigenvectors are closely related in diagonalization of the matrices. One of the properties similar matrices have the same eigenvalues. Similar matrices, if A and B are similar, if there exists an invertible matrix P such that we can write it as B equals to P inverse AP. So if we are trying to to prove that similar matrices have the same eigenvalues, we have to check the characteristic equation for both of the matrices A and B should be same. So if we take the characteristic equation determinant of lambda I minus B and substitute the value for B P inverse AP, we will end up with it will be equals to lambda I minus A. So the characteristic equations are equal. This means A and B both have same eigenvalues. Eigenvalues can be same, but eigenvectors need not be same. Diagonalization problem, let's see an example. To find the diagonal matrix, we have to find the eigenvectors. For 3 cross 3 matrix, we will get 3 eigenvectors. All the eigenvectors, suppose if we name it as P1, P2, P3, we have to write it as the column vectors. When we multiply P inverse A times P, we will end up with the diagonal matrix. For that, first we have to find the eigenvalues. Write the characteristic equation, then the eigenvalues will be 4 minus 2 minus 2. Corresponding to 4, the eigenvector will be P1 1 1 0 and lambda equals to minus 2, the vector P2 1 minus 1 0 and P3 0 0 1. Note that eigenvector need not be unique for each eigenvalue. So all those P1, P2, P3, arrange it as the column vectors and multiply with A like P inverse AP. If P is equals to P inverse AP, you can see 4 0 0, 0 minus 2 0, 0 0 minus 2. The diagonal entries only occurs, all the entries will be 0. So P inverse AP is equals to diagonal matrix. If we have diagonalization of the matrices, we can find the powers of the matrix very easily. Suppose if we change the order P1, P2, P3 in terms of P2, P1, P3, we will get another diagonal matrices. So condition for diagonalization. We cannot diagonalize all the matrices only if we have n cross n matrix is diagonalizable if and only if it should have n linearly independent eigenvectors. If the eigenvectors are not linearly independent, we cannot do the diagonalization. This is the important condition. So for example, if we take the matrix 1 2 0 1 2 cross 2 matrix, this matrix is an example of not diagonalizable matrices. Find the characteristic equation. We got the eigenvalue will be 1 with multiplicity 2, algebraic multiplicity. When we find the corresponding eigenvector, we are getting only one eigenvector 1 0. So this is not linearly independent. So this matrix A is not diagonalizable. In the next session, we can see some more application in this. We can end this session now. Okay, thank you.